Hello there. So, I did not review this film just because I happened to watch this movie. So, we were given homework to watch The Day of the Jackal and write a short review over it. Now, to be honest, this is the best homework ever. Like, it's basically my normal gig. So, I thought, why not make a video on this movie, right? And hey, if you're new to the channel, I want you to know that I love movies and cannot stop talking about them. So, this is why this channel was created to help you understand and appreciate the magical art form of film and filmmaking. And also, we recently hit 70 subscribers, and I would love to thank each and every one of you for that. Now back to the review. So in this review, I'm going to be analyzing aspects like plot summary, the description of my cinematic experience, the analysis and the techniques used in the film, conclusion, and I'll be giving a 5-star rating of the film, which I don't usually do, but it's part of the homework, so why not? Now, before I watched the film, I did a little bit of research, and turns out most people really liked the film. Like, even Roger Ebert, one of, if not the best film critics of all time, gave it a 4 out of 4. So I watched it, and to be honest, I have mixed feelings about it. Now, if you like or dislike the film, that's fine, but I'm gonna be stating my opinions on this film, so don't argue about it in the comment section. Cool? Great. Plot summary. So the plot of this film is basically an underground French paramilitary group is intent on eliminating President Charles de Gaulle. But after constantly failing, they resort to hiring the infamous hitman known as the Jackal, played by Edward Fox. The story is how the Jackal has to overcome several obstacles in order to achieve his goal and kill President de Gaulle. My cinematic experience. Alright, now this film has impressive performances. Edward Fox plays the protagonist of the film with his codename as the Jackal really well. He has this charm and appeal with some charisma, which I think covers up for his lack of character. The weird thing about him is that I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about him. Let me explain. Whenever I feel like I can root for him, he commits silent yet cold blooded murders, which changes my attitude towards his character. After seeing him murdering innocent people, I felt a little terrified of him, which is maybe how I'm supposed to feel about the film, but I don't know, which is a minor criticism of this film. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about these characters. This is because we don't know what they believe in or what keeps them going. They often feel wooden to me. The Jackal, Officer Labelle, hell, even President de Gaulle are those characters which I won't care about if they die. Maybe you aren't supposed to care for them, who knows? And that's what bothered me about this film. The performances are great, yes, but I feel like the characters needed more build up. Now, another criticism I have with this film is its length. This film feels too long. To be honest, we live in a world where people are impatient and want things done fast, thus explaining the fast paced blockbusters these days. But this film, despite being around 2.5 hours long, manages to feel 5 hours long, to me at least. Now, hey, it's not all bad. This film isn't awful by any means, no. There are several times when the camera is handheld, which immerses us into the world and the setting. One strength of this film is framing. For example, this shot here, I think indicates how the Jackal is very close to getting caught by the police at this stage of the film, as these two walls are pushing him towards the center of the frame. Or this shot where we see the desperate nature of these two cops in the dark, signifying how they are working in the dark, in secrecy, to catch the Jackal. But the light acts as a beacon of hope, morally providing support to the cops by giving them hope that they will eventually catch the Jackal before he assassinates President de Gaulle. Or this gorgeous shot where the man standing in center of the frame is framed in the dark after their embarrassment of letting the Jackal slip away, as these government agents had hoped of getting him caught. This shot shows how the man standing is ashamed and is literally hiding his face in shame by turning away from the camera. Maybe these shots really mean something, or I'm just overanalyzing them, which is something I tend to do quite often. Point is, framing and visuals are great. One thing I found fascinating is how the Jackal kills his victims. We see a wide frame of the shot, with the victim either framed at the side or center, closed among tight spaces to make you feel tensed and claustrophobic. Then the killer, or Jackal in this case, slowly interrupts the victim's isolation by creepily walking behind them. And before you know it, bam, they're dead.
We apologize for interrupting this program with the following announcement. Police are still searching for the murderer of Madame de Montpellier. His name is Per Lundqvist, and this is his photograph. If you have seen this man, please contact the police immediately.
This is a slow yet effective way to build tension and suspense, I feel. Now, it's hard for me to cover every part of this film, so let's just cut to the climax, shall we? So, the Jackal's plan is to assassinate President de Gaulle on Liberation Day, when he is out and vulnerable. Now, Liberation Day is the day when the French were announced the end of World War II, which meant their freedom. The Jackal enters through the celebration by changing his identity, which he constantly does throughout the film, and then takes out his weird shooter built for him earlier in the film. The scene is comprised of the celebration, the people, and the guards keeping an eye out for the Jackal, which all builds the tension for what's gonna happen. The Jackal finally has a shot over de Gaulle, as he is tightly framed in this shot, building suspense. Officer Lebel and another cop figure out Jackal's location and chase after him. Jackal takes a shot but unfortunately misses. This buys the cops time to break into his room as Jackal reloads, and in a snap, Jackal dies. Conclusion. In conclusion, this film has an interesting premise, but with characters I could have cared about more, along with a long and drawn out sense to it, but an intense climax. I'm giving The Day of the Jackal 3.5 out of 5 stars. Hey guys, so if you like the video, like it. Trust me, it helps out a lot. And make sure to comment on your thoughts of the film, but also subscribe. Currently we have 70 subscribers and I'm very thankful for that. But let's set a goal, shall we? 100 subscribers. Share this video with your friends if you think they're gonna like it, and support the channel, we would love it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.